In the early days of this project, I looked at how we can make text interactive and non-linear. I looked at how to make citation maps work by having what you've cited on the left and what you're citing on the right with the document in the middle. Looked at different ways of doing this. Also looked at different ways of dealing with tags and nonlinear spaces. Here the colored ones are search terms, and the little blobs indicate too much information in detail, so it's codified into blobs. This one is a bit broken, but the idea here is you would be able to expand on text and information would come up as required. If you click on that, you can go into another view. In this view, you'll notice that the relationship developed by snaps down when my name is hidden, and it comes back up like this. So it's a link type, a semi-novel way of having link types in a document. I looked at many different ways of doing this over the years, collapsing and expanding. I found it very quickly to get really, really messy. So I looked at lots of different details of dealing with this. This is an idea of using spaces. So we have the same data, but depending on how you twist your screen, you have different views of that. In this example, it's of course basically the same. But then we get to this one, which is laid out on a timeline. And the timeline can be removed. You can snap into this view here of citations as well. We have categories on the left, people on the right. If you do a search, you can type in your search criteria and it'll instantly show you what solves those search criteria. And you can have different kinds of tags, maybe people on the left. These are things I experimented with, as well as different ways of doing the X and Y axis, which are the two natural axes, 3D being a bit more complicated, of course. Here you can see overlaying with the controls for what should be shown, a negative view, and going into linear and non-linear quite literally. And here you can see what the logic is. This would be a way for creating lots of columns, but not having it be too busy. These are ways of looking at the literature. And then here I have made some comments for Adam because he actually implemented some of this, as is available, linked to from the Visual Meta website and this document. So that's an overview of where I've been looking at doing graphs and particularly citation mapping over the years. Thank you for having a look.